It's interesting. I think the guys did mention it before. Is what's really interesting about these two, or should I say the storyline for Zhen, is he could do a repeat on what he did last year. It's possible. It's in the cards. There's a 1 in 8 chance. I know my maths, quick maths. Quick maths. But Kakeru,
from the nation of quick maths.
you know what it is, right? Kakeru is interesting because he's had brilliant offline performances, but when he goes up against a lot of players in the Asian region, they have like luxury, by the way. They can play against each other now because of the online netcode. He falls short somewhere, but today could be the day. He is mine and Ringe's, or one of our favorites to win. But Zhen, the speed and velocity he's been playing at says otherwise.
Real different when it comes to that for sure, Zhen.
And see, I've been saying this all weekend as well. The mind game around Dee Jay's throws, how he lands a throw, how he can punish a throw is interesting. But if he tries to throw you, he gets Oki. But as we know, OD Amnesia stops that. But lovely punish counter to kick things off here for Kakeru.
And of course, don't forget, when Kakeru's piloting JP, that's just parry right there.
Well,
you already know. He's the only one that gets that moniker.
Big damage coming through, and he's going to go into the Chornabog Super Art 1 and try to delay something there.
And and again, he tried to parry that time, but Zhen, he's starting to catch on.
He just went for a stroll in the park real quick.
The extendo drive rush.
See, now what's interesting to me is that clean jump, and we seldom see this man jump. Gets a grab, and he's burnt out as well, Ringe.
Yes,
Safe jump.
He's going to start harassing him. Kakeru not willing to challenge. Oh, but the jump out.
He said, listen, Sway, you ain't got the answers. I've got the answers.
Kakeru, on the other hand.
Here we go. He's got to watch out for OD air slash. He's also got to watch out for drive rush roundhouse as well.
And Kakeru, in the middle of that parry, recognized that the overhead was going to whiff and canceled it in a drive rush for the punish. That was so clean.
Walks up, and the audacity to try and grab him there. You sneaky little bugger.
Oh, and then the check. You already know I talk about it. Crouch medium punch, probably the best drive rush check tool in the game.
Interesting. He walked back and did a departure. That wasn't the float. He needed the float, but he's going to get big damage here, and I suggest you burn him out, young man.
Yeah, I would do it. Level 3 CA. That's going to be a whole lot of damage. You got 2 bars, though, Kakeru.
But this is good because he doesn't build super art meter while getting hit like in the old game, so he can actually drive rush in and do something. Oh, he tried a different tactic, and it didn't work out.
It was one of those where he was like, you think that I know that I'm going to go for DI, so I'll do it because you don't think I will do it.
Sometimes the obvious choice is probably the best one.
Yeah, it didn't word that well, but you get what I'm getting at.
Of course. Don't worry, I've got you. Gets the confirm into the Jackknife Maxim's got to deal with this lovely. The players are getting much better at defending against that, by the way. Oh, dear. This is huge.
He beat it out. Kakeru's going to be a huge punish right here. OD to send him to the rafters. Level 1 as well. As much damage as possible. Look at that.
He wanted to let him know.
He aimed a backdash getting clipped as well. You ain't escaping here.
Get this mix up real quick. Oh, no.
That's been a hallmark for Zhen's defense. So in the corner, he's been loving backdash this weekend.
Check it out there. Almost got caught out there with the recovery frames, and that could have been huge.
Indeed, I like that parry. Immediately after the stand fierce, though, knows that Kakeru was going to take his turn. And there's the parry after that. I knew it. Once you see yourself get parried, you want to respond in the same way. Block the plus frame stand medium punch. You ain't getting your rocks off after that.
And these guys are super confident at trying to perfect parry each other's lights.
Oh, yeah.
They recover fast. So.
Are we going to see some throws and stabs? No, that time he goes with the same setup.
But a tap parry there didn't quite work out. Crouching Fearsome Strings, and he was too fast. Miscalculation on the spacing. So it's going to allow Kakeru to get it set up. Nice jump out.
Wow, wow, whoa. Slugging out, both parried after the trade. And all these guys know how to play some Street Fighter 6.
This game.
That's all I'm saying. Well, Nipsey Hussle would be proud with all the blue on the screen.
Right. Gets the hard knockdown. No throw bait there. Oh, okay.
Oh, Cindy, that time the OD Amnesia shut down.
My man hit you with the UFC kick. What's going on?
Real head kick, fam.
All right. Both players have Super Art 3 ready and available there. Gets hit with the Triglave into the interdiction conversion. And this is a good conversion because he's actually going to replenish his ground gauge as if he never spent it. Goes for the meaty throw.
Yeah, a little frame kill right there with the crouch slide kick for the OD departure up. Love that from Zhen, right? Drive rush into dash forward to get outside of the departure range.
So wait here, and what an anticipated neutral. I think he was looking for something else, but it worked out. And he hasn't got any super art to work with here.
I mean, that's what's so beneficial about that neutral jump against Dee Jay at a beautiful anti-air.
Now, I'm wondering what DCQ and VX Bao said to Zhen, because he actually has some of the best people in his corner to advise him about JP.
That's true.
He does. So I don't know if he's had a chat with them or whatnot, but again, the Japanese JPs are significantly different
and they
than the
get
Chinese ones.
A beautiful bait out from the OD Amnesia. Just a tap on the parry attempt. Oh, and then caught reaching. Kakeru very active defensively, but Zhen one step ahead. Oh, and then again the hezzy.
He's going to lose a lot of life here. It's going to be about 35%, but he's full screen, so one drive rush roundhouse could do the trick, or even an OD slasher if he gets the chance.
That's what I was going to say. He's got enough mirror to spin the OD or slasher, but instead he gets close and gets neutral jump. Now the level 2. Kakeru is going to have his burnout recovered as well.
Oh, you got to deal with this mix-up, my friends. You have got to deal with this mix-up. I don't know what you're going to do, but have fun.
OD departure, he jumps out of it. Beautiful empty jump from Zhen to not get his landing frames punished, and then the pop off with the invincible reversal.
So he must have held down immediately as he held up. So he must have went up, then immediately
down
to
to have the charge ready, yeah.
There you go, double jackknife maximum conversion in the corner here, and he's got to keep him here. Oh dear.
You know about that crouch medium punch, the cane.
Failed attempt. There's Slasher. He's got to hold this for now. His dry gauge is stuck between a rock and a hard place, I must say.
The ghosts of your past.
Yeah, Slasher gets converted, and the overhead as well.
Meatiest overhead right there. Yeah, I was going to say only -2 on that, and then immediate parry right back. You already know how Kakeru gets down.
All right. And then a back throw as well. And can he burn him out? He does, and he's going to close. No!
But he dropped it.
That was safe anyway because he's in burnout. It's fine.
Level 2 here. Oh, nice jump out from Zhen. He's still very much in control.
We're good.
Going
we're good.
for the
Don't
chip
worry,
here.
we're good.
Yeah, that's still all the way through with the chip. You ain't surviving that one. DJ, a monster at the damage, whether you're on block or on hit.
One thing I've got to say that I'm impressed about when Zhen is playing is when Kakeru puts him in the corner, does stand fierce into OD departure for the setup, because there's some nasty mix-ups from that. He's mixed up all the defensive options. Held up forward, delayed throw tech. Yeah, I think he's done one OD jackknife maximum. So he's making sure Kakeru has to play the same mind game he does for the same amount of money he's spending.
I love it. He parried the drive rush just regular and then let go and perfect parried the follow-up button. Beautiful stuff from Zhen right there.
There you go, trying to tap parry again. Kakeru's actually been doing that a fair bit, and there is no real punishment for tap parry, especially from that distance.
Yeah, he has great tap parry usage, knowing the range he can get away with it at.
Gets clipped, good conversion into the trick lab here. Let's see if he finds his opportunity. And he had to jackknife Maxwell. He's going to take a fat combo to the head.
Oh man, be having the charge ready though.
Oh, he's dead.
That's going to be a big punish, and yeah, you're not surviving this round. Kakeru on set point.
I love that General back in his chair. He's like, you thought you could throw me here? How dare you?
Oh, tried to bait something out, but again, just snipes him with a crouch medium punch. Great patience from Kakeru right there, not biting on the initial pressure.
Can't rest on his laurels here, but he's going to get the conversion. Will he convert into interdiction? That's the question. And he's answered it beautifully. Let's see what the setup is now, because before he dashed in and got a meaty throw, he might do OD departure.
I have to imagine he will.
No, dash throw again.
Oh, he tried to sneak in with the OD command grab. He's actually burnt out now. That was quite the gambit.
Now, here's the thing. You got an interesting choice. Do you take the free stun now? Or would you play around with it? I think he can play around with it.
Do you think so? Good. Okay.
He can play around with it.
He actually threw, what was that, regular amnesia?
Yeah.
He gets the stun here. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, I think he got punish counter on regular amnesia attempts, right? Obviously not throw invincible like the OD one is.
All right. Well, both players have got 0 bars of meter at the moment. It's going to be a nice little earnest, quote-unquote earnest game of neutral for 2 seconds.
What a risk Kakeru took in that last round, man. Ended up burning himself out with that OD command grab punish counter.
I love that he didn't crouch fierce on that distance in the jump there. He went for stand fierce instead. And he jumps over. There's a grab. Let's chase him down.
Yeah, we still got to respect that because it wasn't a perfect parry. Oh, that one whips.
I think he canceled that early to fake the parry attempt.
He does that. Zhen has definitely done that early to bait out parries, but I'm surprised he didn't throw after.
He's got to deal with this unless he baits level 1, but he pressed the button on defense there.
Yeah, and Zhen gonna close the door on game 4. Going to a game 5 here, and I can't believe it. We actually got here because I feel like Kakeru took a really unnecessary risk in that previous round.
Listen, you can't play fighting games these days without taking a risk, and I don't care who you are. Everybody feels that they're not doing the right thing against Dee Jay. There's so many situations like, was this right? He could have taken a 40% just for the sake of it. just for entertainment purposes.
But look at that, bro. The Kane, the Iceberg Slim, shutting them down once again.
Parry again, OD slasher, but he gets jumped in on, unfortunately, there. But a happy accident for Kakeru. Let's see what shot he sets up.
Oh! I thought he was going to walk up and try to throw once he saw the parry, but no. Parried actually the first hit of that ghost.
Perfect parry.
Coming in left and
right. I think he's going for the drive gauge, yeah.
Yeah, he wants it. And he knew that Zhen was going to bet something on Wake Up. He tried to bet the parry, burned himself out. Beautiful patience from Kakeru. As we said on day one, Jammers, sometimes the threat of an option is as powerful as the option itself.
I burned myself out on my own terms. At least I can go down thinking I made the right choice. He's not drive rushing as much in the neutral anymore because it's been checked numerous times here, Ringe.
Indeed, man. See, definitely slowing down now. They know the set's on the line here, and this is loser's bracket. No safety net, no second chances.
Try to get Sway there, but he gets clipped with a crouching meaty kick from the drive rush. OD air slasher back in.
I love that teleport. Switch the sides on him.
I'm a Doctor Strange my way out.
Straight up. Oh, and then gives them flinching as well. Combo into the level 3. Replenish his own drive gauge. Drain gens. This is a prime position for Kakeru.
Guess who, baby? Because if you guess wrong, you're out. And he's going to play the safety net with the OD departure. Burnout.
Oh, so smart. Laying the spikes through the heavy lifting right there.
Out. You got to deal with this. Almost.
Zhen with a big throw tech. He just tried to empty jump pop off. What patience from Kakeru again. Just letting Zhen do something at the end. He'll be moving on in loser's bracket.
What another phenomenal performance here we've had in the top 8. I told you they're going to be bone-breaking matches. Another 3-2 here. As you see, I think this match had the most perfect parries.
Oh, yeah.
Of today.
I think it's going to be the most we've seen the entire LCQ, to be honest.
This is what happens, man. You have the options to immediately thwart pressure and stop momentum, so why not try and do that? But it does entail a lot of risks there. Again, good start from Kakeru. Zhen finding his way back. There were a couple of, there were attempts where he was trying to get Kakeru to throw tech, but he wasn't really biting. It's like, okay, let me try and do the next level thing. Everybody hates Sway. I'm going to put you in that bracket as well, but he was either jumping or doing another option. Kakeru has some of the best defensive choices, I feel, especially the timing of when he decides to challenge with the jab, when he decides to jump. You think it's crazy on the surface, but there's mind games there. Yeah,
and as you mentioned, right, we didn't really see a lot of throw attempts from Kakeru, right, because he was like, if I'm going to put a bet on that, I'd rather just OD Amnesia. And there was a couple of good baits out from Zhen, but Kakeru, he was just so disciplined defensively a lot of the time that he didn't give Zhen a lot of free damage. And that's one of the ways that Dee Jay's really thrives, right? Because he's able to kind of counteract a lot of what you expect to happen. And when Kakeru was just playing disciplined, playing defensively, he didn't really get a lot of those opportunities. This was a big chip out. Yeah, that's plus on block and burnout with the OD Sobot, if I'm not mistaken. So just continue to abuse it.
Yeah, honestly, the defensive choices from both players and the mind games they've implemented was fantastic. And the thing is as well, I think the key thing for me here was the defensive bets that Kakeru took. They paid off. Zhen, it was kind of like a 50, maybe a 60%, if you're really stretching it. And outside of that, there was not as much ignorance as I thought there'd be.
Fair enough. But yeah, and then in this last game, right, Kakeru really sealed the last 2 rounds in the same exact way, where he was able to corner Zhen, get him down on life, get him in burnout, and just wait for him to do something.